Yeah.
We asked the question was, let's say you're in your house, you're hungry, and you realize that food was left over from a guest that you had a few days ago over Chag, over Yom Tov. Can you take that person's food without asking them permission? And it's Shabbat, you have no way of contacting them. Maybe it's these bag of wafers, for example. So the question is going to be, what is the status? So there's a well-known argument between a number of different commentaries over what type of permission you need. And the rationale behind it is the following. There's a case in the Gemara where three great rabbis went down to a field. And the owner of the crop sharer said, okay, let me give you some of the merchandise in the field. And one person was reluctant to partake because he felt that maybe the owner wouldn't have given permission, just the crop sharer would have given permission. And the question is, what exactly is the issue? The issue is, how clear is it that you'd want to share your item with other people? If it's something which is explicit, that meaning we require someone to explicitly say, yeah, I want, when you have great rabbis coming to visit, I want you to give them stuff because that's a great honor for me to have my stuff being shared by fellow dignified individuals. Others say, no, you don't need that explicit permission. It's implied the average person would want to share what they have with people who are dignified, with people of stature. And the same thing is also true when it comes to friends. When your friend is at your house and leaves something behind that's a bag of chips, now obviously you have to pay them back, right? But if they said explicitly, whatever I leave behind you can take, you have roommates, I don't know, in a yeshiva, in a university, you don't need to have, sometimes if you need implied permission, or you need explicit permission. This is an argument probably between the number of great commentaries. It appears the Shulchan Aruch Harav and the Shulchan Aruch seem to say that no, you need explicit permission in order to give it to someone. Others, some want to say that's the opinion of the Rambam, who want to argue that no, you don't need explicit permission. If it's implied, of course you'd want your item to be shared by your neighbor, by your friend. Let them take it. What's the difference? We're friends. We're neighbors. We're whatever the case may be. Of course I want my stuff to be given to people who are dignified, who are honorable. It's understood. I don't need to be explicit. What to do in the case? It appears really one should be strict, because really about a case of, God forbid, we should take from someone without their permission. On matters of monetary things like that, we usually take a more stringent approach. It's better to explicitly tell people and give them permission, or better to be known as the person who says, yes, I'm making a statement. Aaron Greenberg says, yes, if you have something of mine that you see, of course I want people to share it. If you're perhaps known as that person, that'd be considered explicit. We should all be known as people who explicitly want to share and give our items to others. That would be considered to be fine. Of course, you have to repay that person. You have to give them back their chips what's it called in English? Wafers. Yeah. Of course, you'd have to pay them back, and that's definitely a given. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I received